Hello, everyone. This is a video for requested by the people in the group, and they said if you can analyze the Amazon stock for us, and I would like to divide this series into three parts. The first one is just general analysis, and the second part is going into details, and the third part is how to buy the Amazon split so you can make the most money out of it. So we can start with this for now. So let's generally analyze the Amazon stock from the beginning. If we go back, this is a daily chart, as you can see. This is tradingview.com. And if we go back to the pandemic era, about the 2019, when everything kind of like pulled back, and compare it to where we at right now, which is everything exactly pulled back, you're gonna find that the resistance that once more over here is turning again into a support. So this resistance was tested once, twice, three times, and now we are right here where this resistance, the stock is trying to take a support on that resistance from August 2018. Before that, we have to realize that the stock is very normal. Like, what I mean by normal is it goes through the stages very well. What does that mean? Let's say the first stage is the up stage, start with, and then after the up stage, it does a distribution. So we'll say here, and then, or accumulation here, and then it goes back to more of uptrend, and then it goes into accumulation or distribution area, and then again up, and then we see again distribution, right? So this is very normal stock when it comes to a very steady uptrend stock. And then, of course, a correction will happen, and we'll come back to a point where the people who wish that they could have bought back here in 2018 get a chance now to buy the stock right here at 2022 and actually make that profit that the other people made back in this area, back in this time. So we are at a very good level right now when it comes to Amazon. So let's analyze the past year and just try to get to the point where I want to take you later in the second part. All right, we're gonna leave this one because I need to leave this line here. So before this happened, what I was looking for. So here's our very important zone. Don't treat it as a line. Don't say, okay, he said like prices like 101, 102, or 99, or whatever that price is. We treat this part, this area right here, as a zone, not as exact price. So if you bought Amazon, for example, at like 101, 102, 103, 104, this is beautiful compared to like the price that it is in right now. It is at right now. So now let's build our channel and see like how the things work back then. If we look into channels, let's say, is my channel here? Nope. And parallel channel right here. If we were in this area, for example, and we get to this point right here, and then kind of like avoided a couple of takedown, what I'm trying to do with this channel right here is to actually try to touch as many points as possible. And you know, for almost a year, from August to April, almost a year, this stock has been trading in that channel. And every time it hits the top of this channel, it comes back down. And once it hits the bottom of this channel, which between 84 and 66, 66 is extreme, but 84 is like your point of reference right here. And you buy and you sell at the top of this 102 and it comes back to this point right here, which is 84, and go back and buy until, of course, it breaks out, and usually breaks out in the third or fourth touch. I want you to be careful with the fake breakout, because this right here was a fake breakout. But if you manage your trade correctly, if you were able to manage your trade correctly, you would have made some money out of here from this breakout, because before that, you clearly see that there was a beautiful gap up right there. So you know that we might break out and, you know, wait on something to happen here before we take profit at 102 because of the break of the gap up. And that gap up, as we all know, will act as a support. Once you have a gap up, it will always act as support. All right, but then we got a double top right here. So that will tell you something, that double top right here. And then from there, we know that we have to have a caution. We have to make sure that we don't be in a stock if we have a double top. This analysis here is from a day trader point of view. It's not from a buy and hold. Because if you're buying and holding Amazon for a very long time, you would buy every time it hits this area right here. It hits the 84 price. And of course, we're talking about the new prices now, not the old one. So this happens here, and then the stock break out, and then it did a beautiful uptrend for a while, and then it came, and for almost 2 years, it's stuck in this beautiful channel right here. So if you know that Amazon is trading in a channel from, let's say, this point right here, Amazon has been trading in a beautiful channel, parallel channel, to this point right here, avoiding, of course, a lot of the fake breakout. We don't really take into consideration these little fake breakouts. You will definitely know how to trade this stock. You know, this stock has been in sideways for a long time. Within that channel, you can build small channels. You can build tiny channels that goes with your month and things like that. So every time it comes to this point right here, you buy a call or 2 calls or even 10 calls, you know, it's gonna bounce from here, because this is, of course, some of the trading psychology where if an institution want to buy Amazon for the best price ever, and they know that this support right here is the strongest support over the years, they will definitely try to shake everybody out and try to get rid of all the holders at this point, because they wanted to buy the price at the best price. So if you, as a trader, I see that, oh, it's coming to a support area, and suddenly it's coming to a bullish, like some kind of a piercing right here. It's not really a full piercing, but what it seemed like to be almost a piercing day, I would buy on the top of that, but then they will shake me out and they try to bring it down. But as long as I have my stop all the way down here, not right here at the bottom of this closing opening, no, all the way down here, I'm not going to be shaken out. And I will be able to participate in that rally from, let's say, 144 all the way up to 150. And from there, I would get out, or I will sell my call option. I'll wait again until it hits again into this. I'll buy into this. I'll even put some future orders to buy without me being there. For example, if I know around 143, 140, 139, I would put an order to buy about 139 for half of what I have, and 140 for the other quarter. And maybe I could just go aggressive and say, what if 135 is a very good round number? What if I just buy down there? I'll just put a buy order and wait for it to accumulate or to maybe hit it. So I would hit a jackpot when it comes to this point. So I bought those future orders around 140, 135, 149, and all this. So after that, it broke down, like everything else in the market broke down. Here you have another fake out. That's why, as a trader, you really have to wait for confirmation. In this, what happened here? What happened at this point right here is that they pushed the price up because they still wanted to sell some of what they had accumulated here, institutions. So they pushed the price up, and what it looks like for people who do not really like wait for confirmation, this could be a morning star, or a shape of morning star. And when you have a morning star shaping at a very strong support area or a very strong support zone, then a lot of people actually start buying. And this is what happened here. They start buying, but then it gapped so badly on them the next day after the earning, and we know what happened at that earning because we left it just a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. It just gapped down so much, and everybody here is trapped now. So people are trapped around 144, which tells us that this is going to be a huge resistance coming up to this part right here, and because people will just are going to be looking for a way out. Like I have been waiting for months now for the stock to get to 144. So as soon as it gets to this one, we will expect like a huge resistance coming to 144 area because of the gap down that happened on people who have like 140, 144, 145. They might actually give it some time to work out at this point when it comes back to this point. But from what I know about people is that a lot of them will just get out of it because they feel so bad now and they have that, losing stock for a long time. And the institutions also will try to shake everybody out here. They will shake them hard because they don't want them to participate in the next rally. So over here at this point, day traders can do so much work because a lot of volatility is going to be here. So many people who were held hostages, like they said, like not really. They were hostage. They were prisoners in here because the stock just left them and go down so badly. They tried to shake some people out here, and people started buying here and then come down here. So what we see here, like this resistance is built because of what? Because a lot of people have their sale order right there because they just want to get out of the stock because they try to buy it here when the institutions, give them a fake out, and then they try to buy it right here. And then when it gets back to their original price that they bought with, they decided to get rid of it. And now we have the stock at a very important zone right here. Now, if we analyze the current situation, let's say we leave this one for now as I'll give it a different color because I want this to be a red one here, support like as a resistance, and I want it to be at least like that. Again, I want you to understand that this right here is not exact line, but it is zone. So in the next part, we're gonna analyze. We're gonna look into this area right here, where we're coming from, and where we're at right now, and where we're going. Okay, so we'll talk on the next video, but this is just a general analyzing of the stock and how did we get here. And once we are here now, we can talk about what is this and what is happening and how can we take advantage of this stock. So go into part 2.